What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tactics, and I ask that you excuse the sweatiness of my face. My dad doesn't believe in AC, so it's left leaving me very hot and sweating quite profusely on my face. But that's neither here nor there. Um, Now, I want to discuss something with you guys, but before I do, I want to take this time to personally welcome and thank all of my new subscribers who've subscribed to my vlog channel, that being this channel that you're currently watching. And I genuinely want to say that it is an honor and a privilege to have you guys as supporters. It really does mean a lot to me, and it really helps me out a lot. And I just wanted to welcome you guys and hope that I can continue to entertain you guys. If not on this channel, then most definitely on my comedy channel. Sorry. But anyway, furthermore, let's get on to the topic at hand. Now, as the title states, I wanted to talk about haters and acknowledging haters. Now, I see this a lot, and more specifically, I was walking in the mall the other day, and I came across a graphic tee store, and on one of the shirts, it had said, "I heart haters," right? And then on some of the other shirts, it said, "Haters are my motivation," and all this kind of stuff that kind of pays a tribute and, shows love to haters, right? Now, mind you, I was one of those people who kind of followed in that trend and said, "Oh, I love my haters and my haters keep me driven," and all this shit, right? And, there's also that saying that says that, you've made it once you've had haters and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure I've tweeted something like that because I get haters all the time, right? But after, close observation and really thinking about it, I'm just like, why are we paying more attention to negativity, people that are not constructive in your life whatsoever, more so than the people who are actually supporting you? You know what I mean? Like, let me give you an example of what I mean. Like, maybe you guys have seen this, but I rarely have. I don't think I've ever come across a T-shirt that has said, "I love my supporters," or "I love my followers," or "My followers give me motivation and inspiration," and all that stuff. Not you mostly see stuff acknowledging haters, which just does not make sense to me, because I know for me personally, whenever I get a hater comment, even till this day, I'm not sitting there laughing and be like, "Oh yeah, I got another hater, yay," you know what I mean? I get really enraged when someone who doesn't know me, or someone who hasn't even taken the time to look at any of my other videos, comes on, stumbles on a video, watches it for maybe like a couple seconds, then automatically comes to, some kind of, conclusion that they know they are right now they do not like me, or they hate what I've said. Or sometimes haters have no incentive or motive or whatever. They just say whatever they want. And whenever I read comments like, "Oh yeah, your videos suck," or, "Spoken Reasons is way better than you," or just comparing me to other people, I get enraged. I'm not sitting there acting all happy and giddy and all this stuff like that. I get pretty pissed off, because it's like, I don't like being compared to people. I'm my own person. And plus, if you're gonna judge me, at least go through some of my other videos and know, and try to know me as a person and know what I'm about, rather than making that distinction based off of one video. It makes no sense. So for me to acknowledge that person, it's so juvenile. Why would I show love to this person when it's not constructive at all? Like, haters to me should not be your motivation, and if it is, then that's really unfortunate. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I like to be motivated and inspired by positive things in my life. For example, like, for me, what motivates me to do videos and make them better each time, or at least strive to do better each time, is you guys, the people that watch my videos on a day-to-day basis and love what I do and show me love consistently. I know that at the end of the day, if I do not come up with good shit on a consistent basis, then I've personally let you guys down. And that's my motivation. And as silly as that may sound, I mean, that is kind of what keeps me driven, because I could stop this at any point in time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not living nice off of what I'm doing off of YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, I do it because I love it, for one, and I love entertaining people. You know what I mean? Hardly anyone watches my vlogs, but I still do them because I love doing them. And I know that, you know, not all of my subscribers watch my vlogs, but there are at least 2 or 3 that watch them. And, you know, for that purpose, and for that, well, not just for that purpose, because I also like, I'm on a journey, I'm on a path, and I like to document my life as I go, so I can, you know, who knows, it might come in handy later on down the line, where I can watch it later and like reflect on all the things that I did and how I was back then to who I became, you know, in the future. But, you know, you guys, the people who are a positive, you know, aspect of my life is what keeps me motivated. You know what I mean? And it kind of saddens me that, like, people haven't come to that conclusion, where they don't show enough love and support to those who are a positive influence and a positive, strong support system in your life. You know what I mean? I want to start seeing more shirts where you're acknowledging the people in your life that support you. You know what I mean? That love you. Not this bullshit about, oh, I love my haters and stuff like that. Why? Fuck the haters, man. Like, I don't love any of my haters. You know what I mean? If someone came onto my channel and said something that was constructive criticism, like, oh, you know, your videos are okay, but they would be so much better if, you know, ... or whatever. You know what I mean? Even if that person doesn't subscribe, but he left that comment, I've got no gripe with that, because that's not a hater comment. That's constructive criticism. But if a person just comes on my channel and says, your videos fucking suck, they don't give a reason. They just, for whatever reason, they just don't like it. You know what I mean? That's a hater. Why would I acknowledge that person when that person, you know, thinks that I suck? It makes no sense. And then you go to a graphic tee store and you invest money into the acknowledgement of a person who doesn't even like you. A group of people that don't even like you. You go and you buy money and you buy these shirts to acknowledge these people. It just doesn't make sense to me. It really doesn't. And I will never buy a shirt like that, ever. I will never buy a shirt like that, because I don't want to acknowledge my haters. I want to acknowledge the people that support me. And right now I sound like a broken record, but the point I'm trying to make right now is, for some of you smaller channels, and I don't say smaller in a sense where I'm trying to belittle you guys, but, you know, we all have to start somewhere. And I know, you know, there's a couple people who've hit me up saying that they want to start vlogs, or they want to start YouTube videos or whatever like that. Obviously, their channels right now are going to be very obscure. Not a lot of people are going to know about them, right? On a side note, for those people, I encourage you guys to keep going regardless of what anyone tells you, regardless of what happens, regardless of what you feel. Keep doing that shit. You know, it's going to be a long, long road to success, but, you know, everything in life has to start somewhere, right? You have to start from the bottom and work your way up. But anyway, back to the point at hand. There are going to be small, obscure channels like that, for example, that are going to start off and no one's going to know who they are, and they're going to receive a hater comment, and it's potentially going to fuck with them to the point where they're just going to stop making videos. And that's sad. That's really unfortunate, because let's say 10 people watch their videos, but two of those people say hater comments to those channels. 9 out of 10 times, I guarantee you that those 2 hater comments are going to have more of an impact on those smaller channels than those of the remaining 8 that watch that channel and love that channel. You know what I mean? And that's unfortunate, because that's the problem. We put, not only do we let haters affect us so drastically, but we're also acknowledging them and giving them love when we should be acknowledging the ones who support us. And that's the point I'm trying to make. Fuck the haters. There's no love for the haters. Like Will Smith, no love for the haters. Haters mad because I got floor seats at the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? So fuck them, man. You know? Show love to your supporters. That's it. I'm your boy Tactics. Peace. and I'm out.